There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed.
Most people don't know this, but
There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed.
Most people don't know this, but
There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed.
Most people don't know this, but
There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed.
most people don't know this, but
There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed.
most people don't know this, but
There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed. There's one simple thing that anyone can do to help balance their blood sugar every night before they go to bed. There's one simple thing that anyone can do.
When he salutes the flag salutes back. When he questions the outcome of an election, the DOJ indicts itself. When he sneezes, people say, "God bless America." Cuba imports cigars from him. He is the most patriotic man in America.
I don't always smoke cigars, but when I do, I smoke Patriots.
He is
Stay MAGA, my friends.
the most
My
patriotic.
favorite. Can I get one of those?
No, Bill. We all know what you like to do with cigars. Patriot Cigars, a premium smoke for freedom-loving patriots.
The Patriot Cigar Company's story started with Alan Jacoby's love of cigars and love of America. There's no better way to celebrate the freedoms we cherish than smoking a premium Patriot cigar. Whether it's TNTs, Moabs, Hellfires, or Mark 48 torpedoes, all Patriot cigars are handmade and blended with 100% long filler premium Nicaraguan tobacco to bring you the smoothest smoking experience imaginable. Patriot cigars are enjoyed by many of MAGA's finest. Do yourselves a favor and order some today. God bless America, and God bless Patriot Cigars.
Hello and welcome to Conversations at the Dinner Table. Sorry there's no video right now. I am having issues with my camera, but I thought I'd get in here and at least do vocals. I've got Matt Lefevre here with me today. I hope you don't mind me giving your full name, but it's there now. Welcome to the FBI. World of Conspiracies.
Welcome aboard, mate.
I am working on getting a camera on here now. Just bear with me. Matt, what is one of the most awkward conversations you've had at a dinner table?
You involved with everything is awkward enough.
Oh, yeah. So I've known Matt for about a year now. We met working at a place that he likes to call hell.
Yeah. Cascade.
We can't name any names here of where I work. It's not really
Work.
kosher. But anywho, so just we didn't say that. We'll just.
Hey!
Wait, there we go.
Hey.
So if you get a screen share on, we can at least do this. Where are we at? Here we are. Do this. Enter that. Sorry, I'm kind of working live here. But if you saw our little intro video, that is our good friend of mine, Alan Jacoby's cigar website or ad there. It's one of the best cigar commercials ever to be put out by the Dilly Bean team. And if you're not following any of them, you're a loser and you need to get a life. Yeah, I said that.
Womp womp womp.
Let's go to display capture. Here we go. So if I had my camera, I'd show you what I got. But if you smoke cigars and you haven't tried them yet, they got this nice little sample pack here. You get 5 cigars. You get Sidewinder, TNT, Moab, and now I have drawn a blank trying to tell you all of these. Sidewinder, TNT, Moab. Oh man. Oh, here they are. Mark 48 and the Hellfire.
Yeah.
They're all right there. If I had just stopped and read for a second. So it used to be 4. He upgraded it to 5, the same price. And then if you know what you like, you can always get a bundle of 25. If you don't smoke cigars, he's got all sorts of stuff you can buy, including merchandise.
TNT.
I don't want to go to my. I don't want to go to my basket. I want to go to all products. Come on. There we go.
Buy them all.
If you like coffee, you can do a coffee cigar bundle. You can actually do a bundle of 5 of your choice. You can do memberships. If you don't smoke cigars, you can always send a cigar to service members. It's a discounted rate, and then on top of that discounted rate, you can use code TABLE and get 25% off. These are the most comfortable hoodies and hats and shirts you could ever have. Ooh, he's got new hats. I'm going to have to ask him to send me one. Anywho, there's that. Check them out. It's a good Patriot company. Hand-rolled cigars, Cuban seed, Nicaraguan grown. But yeah, give them a check. The coffee's pretty good. But yeah. So today's topic is...
Anywho.
I'm still working on the camera.
Health and wealth.
There you go. So Matt is a fat ass, and
That's right.
decided he wanted to become skinny and go unwoke. So he is a lot about being healthy.
Well, hey, look, we're just looking for the balance in life.
That's true.
So you got to draw a line in the sand.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't pick one side or the other.
So Matt, what kind of health journey have you been on here?
Well, it all depends on what the mood is, really. But
Well, what are you doing like for keeping yourself in shape and eating healthy? What kind of diet are you?
well,
on
I
right
don't eat like you, so that's a good start.
now? Hey, look, my wife cooks great food. I don't want to hear it. And if she heard you talking bad about me right now,
Hey, she's a great cook.
Exactly.
Hands down, she is fantastic. Food is great. Thank goodness I don't live with you guys, or I'd be shit out of luck.
so how about what got you into being so healthy? Because you told me at one point
Being
you used to be a
unhealthy.
fatty.
Yeah, being unhealthy, really. You just got to listen to your body. You know, it's an art, and it's about longevity. And health is the most important thing if you want to live a long time. Just got to watch what you consume. It's all about what you consume.
Yeah. So what do you try to avoid mostly?
Well, eating your wife's food is a good start, but
Hey,
after
look,
that,
everything that comes out of that kitchen is homemade. There's no preservatives in that crap.
Amen, amen.
And it's all most I'd say a good 80% of it is farm raised right here.
indeed.
And if it's not farm raised right here, we get it from a mill. Like all our flour and stuff, we get from a mill that's organic and all that.
Well, look, you just want to,
And it's a small little mill.
you got to
so-
watch your sugar intake. You got to watch your salt intake and low carbs. It's all about high protein and lots of vegetables, and raw vegetables are the way to go. So
Well, yeah, you
It's
get,
just a
you get a lot
balance.
more of the vitamins out of it.
that's right. You're just looking for that balance, man. And 90% of it is what you consume.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I agree. That's kind of why we did this whole farming thing. I'm
Farm to
tired.
table.
I'm tired of eating crappy food. Hey, look, we got a camera now.
Good.
Look at that.
Well, welcome.
Look at that. So I those of you that
See, if you eat crappy food, you look like him.
well, they can't see me. I gotta lower that flag. Well, sorry guys, I'm trying to get this camera set up. I moved my setup again because I'm impatient.
Amen.
We don't need comments from the peanut gallery here.
Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry.
All right.
Peanuts at the dinner table are always a plus, by the way.
There's that. We have video now, and it will transfer over. It's not just going to be a blank screen anymore.
Good job. You're getting somewhere.
Yeah, actually know what I'm doing.
Proud of
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Transition. Look at that. We got video.
Good.
Hey, guys, this is Matt.
Hey.
It's always something.
How
always
are we?
something.
How
One of
are
these
we?
days, I'm going to be able to start up. You guys are going to be able to hear me, and it's going to be great. We're never going to have any issues. There. That being said, so yeah, we get in. We started doing a lot of this farming stuff because we were tired of what was being provided by the grocery stores and at the restaurants. Speaking of which,
Prices as well.
oh yeah, oh my God, the amount you pay for meat. I haven't bought meat from a grocery store in 2 years.
It's just sweat equity. What that's worth it.
But yeah,
the
exactly.
gratitude that you get behind it, and seeing your final product.
Absolutely.
is just tenfold.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree. I think we as a society have gone away from doing this. I mean, if you think about it, this is what our grandparents were doing years ago.
That's right.
And it's kind of funny if you ever like I can still, I know there's conversations I've had with my grandmother about how when she grew up in Indiana, they were doing stuff like this. And it's fun to give her a call. I raised pigs, and pigs were a big thing out there. And I give her a call, and she's like, "Oh, I have a recipe for this. I got a recipe for that. This is how we used to cure our hams." I'm like, "Okay, let's go."
That's right. Amen.
So, it's pretty neat, and it's
a lost art.
it absolutely is, and it's been a lot of fun trying to figure it out. I mean, so you helped me process some pigs this year.
I have. That was first time for me.
What'd you think of that?
It was hell of some work, man.
Yeah.
And once you're invested, that's it.
Yeah.
Little tough to put it down, but once you do it, you realize that it's all for good cause, and it's time to get to work.
Yeah,
But let me tell you something: if you're gonna take care of some pigs, boy, you better be ready.
It's nice to know what goes into your meat.
That's
it really is. I tried to do as organic as I can. I try to do as healthy as I can. With the way prices are going with this Biden, the Biden economy.
Oh,
Joe Biden touches turns to shit.
So
oh, Biden. Oh,
It's-
God.
it's insanity with the prices we're paying for all of this stuff. I mean, feed is like quadrupled in price. So,
Yeah.
and I can't imagine what meat is done at the grocery store.
Hey, mind manipulation. It all comes down to one thing: greed.
Greed and control.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason people like to have control.
Yeah.
So, but
Well,
yeah,
it's in our DNA to want to dominate, but you got to. It goes back to that balance, health and wealth. That's what it all stems from. But you can look at wealth in several different ways. It doesn't have to be a number in your bank account.
yeah.
It can be your laughs, your time spent with your family.
Yeah, that's
know.
absolutely true. I mean, you and I both know somebody who recently has had, a medical emergency that took them out of work, and they have not returned yet.
That's right.
They're healthy now. They're okay now, but I mean, it has taken them out of work. I believe you said you talked to him today.
I did.
Yeah, and it's insane. I'm pretty sure he has a better understanding of life now. It's not easy going through something what this guy went through, but it's
Yeah, you don't know how precious life is until something significant happens, as you all know.
Oh yeah.
Everyone runs through a different situation at a different time.
Yep. I've got a family member now who's got, functioning of their heart problems. That's a big issue now. And it's gonna, it hurts to hear stuff like that. It's somebody you love or know, and he's worked his entire life, and now he's getting to the point of retirement, and his body's failing. I don't want to be that way. My whole goal in life is to get to where I can make enough and work from home or have, do my own business
That's right.
where, I get most of the profit, not some other company that is based out of a different country or, a corporation who really doesn't care about the small guy.
Well, look, it's all about comfort.
Absolutely.
You know, what do you foresee happiness to be in your mind when you wake up in the morning? The first thing that you think of should be the most important thing, and that is your health, and then your family's health, and everything else follows down the line. But in society, what they want you to think of first thing first is wealth and how to make their pockets bigger than yours.
Yep. And that's what our government's trying to do with our money. With our
right.
money. They would just want to take it all, use it for whatever they want, whatever program they want to put it towards, so that it lines their pocket again. Ukraine is the biggest thing they've just done is line their pockets with all that money they're sending over there. It just comes right the heck back. Look at Sam Bankman-Fried.
That's right.
All that money. That dude should have been rotting in jail right now, and he's free walking around.
Well, there's a lot of them that should be rotting.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Yes.
he is the most recent one that has just
Sure.
been pardoned. You know, it's insanity to me.
It is.
How does somebody go around and you know, or the Jeffrey Epsteins of the world? Like, who's the guy? Was it P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got just peddling kids.
Yeah.
Like, that dude can go rot.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think the list is going to grow. People are paying more attention.
Yeah.
It's a little different now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, speaking of our wonderful government,
Everything Joe Biden touches turns to shit.
yeah. So, Joe Biden and his administration put out a wonderful, wonderful, absolutely amazingly great statement on Easter. The devout Catholic that this man is, I'm trying to put it into words without. It's really hard to do. It really is. Why does it ask me this every time? There we go. But he put out a statement, making it, was it Transgender Awareness Day? And I get that it's March 31st every year, but you couldn't hold it off just one day.
Yeah.
One day. That is a smack in the face to all Christians.
That's right.
All Christians, because you wanted to be inclusive. You pissed off more Americans than you did trying to please Americans. You know, with just that one little statement. For what reason? I have no clue. Do you want a rebellion? Do you want us to go off on you? Do you want us to go off on the transgender community? Because that's not what we're mad at. We're not mad at the transgender community. We're mad at the fact that you're pushing it in our face on a religious holiday. So, you know, hold it off a day. Hey, I wouldn't care if you said that, hey, yesterday was Transgender Visibility Awareness Day. Like, are they invisible 20% of the time? Do you know?
No, I don't know the answer to that. Joe.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on that Wyzema thing. But the he-she thing that invented the holiday was, man, that's a sight for sore eyes.
It's disgusting. I try not to participate in that area, whatever you want to call it. It's not healthy. I choose to ignore Satan
Yeah, well,
to the best of my ability.
he's gonna come at you more than ever. You know, if you're a Christian,
Especially right now.
yeah,
Yep.
it's just what it is. So the way you attack back is not go after the trans community; it's going after the politicians that are pushing it.
That's right.
You're shoving it in our face. And
That's right.
as a devout Catholic that Joe Biden is, I think the Catholic Church should denounce him. You know, like,
Well, and it
should-
starts with the children. They're doing
Oh,
it to
yeah.
the children now. They're getting earlier and earlier in the stages to control them later.
Yeah.
A lot easier. And it's effed up, man. It's a bad situation. They all need to be taken to the woodshed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, here's a nice little video. So that, you know, this is the Pope.
Well, I don't have many good things to say about the Vatican either.
Well, I get that not all of them are like this, but for your main leader, it's just like the United States. Probably about 25% of the United States stands behind Joe Biden. The rest of us are smart enough to know that this guy is a piece of shit.
Everything Joe Biden touches turns to shit.
So here is his Catholic leader, the Pope. You know, I don't understand why he's getting down on knees and doing this. But should somebody of God's kingdom be doing this? Why is he kissing their feet? What significance does this have? Is he humbling himself? But most of these people are just, you know, he gets... He does the same thing. There's another video where he does this to the Rothschilds and all sorts of people. Like he's submissive to them. I don't know. But this guy, this guy's just a spawn of Satan in himself.
Well, it might be what they're doing to this guy.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, who knows?
But this guy, I don't know. He goes against every aspect of the Christian religion, in my opinion. But that's... Who am I? Who am I to say anything? That's just, you know.
Well, we are all instruments to change.
That's true.
And if you're silent, nothing will get done.
That is absolutely true.
So you got to pick up your instrument. You got to play it. You know, that's what it comes down to.
I'm trying to, had a couple of videos ready to go.
You know, opinions are like assholes.
Everybody's got one.
So, you know, that's just where it stands. But if you don't express your asshole, what kind of opinions are you going to get?
You know, people do say I am an asshole. So
well, yeah.
Here's another one.
Oh boy.
So this is from CP3 memes.
If we'll be able to understand them or not.
Oh, this guy has made. I love this guy's memes. If you're not following CP3 memes, you need to go follow him. You will get a tremendous laugh of everything he posts. But this is from CP3 memes, and I wanted to share this today because it's so great.
My name is. My name is. What? My name's. Slow Joe. My name's. Make me say it another way. My name is. Anyway. My name is. What? What am I doing here? And Joan, Shingang, Shanga, Koawa. I think I pronounced it correctly.
Wow.
If I were smart, yeah. With wait. I guess I should clear my mind.
So yeah, the Dilly Meme team, like I said, you've got to follow them. They have got some funny stuff going on over there. But yeah, so just kind of going through and filling in a little bit of space here. Oh man, who did this one? Oh, the Transgender Visibility Day thing. All right, we'll get to that. More live. Trying to figure out what these videos
on their
are.
own recognizance.
Yeah, this is a Cream Jean-Pierre. Let's watch this video. Got a nice little laugh in. See what else. See what else we can't see.
Guardsmen in a riot last month were released on their own recognizance Sunday.
Oh.
Most of the border crossers accused of beating up Texas National Guardsmen in a riot last month were released on their own recognizance Sunday. How does that make people in this country any safer?
So I have to refer you to Department of Justice and DHS on that particular reporting. I will say this, as the event unfolded, the Border Patrol was able to act quickly and get the situation under control and apprehend the migrants. And we were grateful that the Border Patrol was able to do their job. Look, there is a challenge at the border. right? Our immigration system has been broken for decades, even before this president became president, obviously, more than 3 years ago.
Oh.
And this president, a couple months ago, worked with the Senate in a bipartisan fashion
Talk about
to
expressing
get a
your asshole.
negotiation done.
Yeah.
This is
right?
what's happening.
And
That's
what
right.
we saw
That's
from
right.
the last president, President Trump,
Really, we have
told
problems with all of our
Republicans in
borders.
Congress not
Every
to move
single border
forward
we
with
have.
This agreed negotiation, this agreed plan, this agreed proposal, because it would help Joe Biden. That's what was reported by some of you. And we can actually deal with this. We can actually deal with what we're seeing. And because they didn't move forward, right, because they didn't move forward with this proposal, because of the last president,
You know the
and
biggest
because
problem
they put politics
is lack
ahead
of
of the
intelligence
American people,
in the
we are
right
seeing
areas.
chaos. And so
And I'm not saying I'm the
we
most
want to get this
intelligent,
done.
because I'm not.
We
No
did.
one is.
We worked with
But
Congress to get
boy,
this
do
done,
we
to
lack
deal with the
intelligence right
challenges
now
at the border.
where it's needed.
President Trump got in the way, and because President Trump got in the way, Republicans are now getting in the way.
Jesus Christ. How disillusional are these people?
Very.
Like, at
Almost as delusional as your diet.
At what point is the... Really? Really?
I love you, man. Love you.
Jesus Christ. I can't get anywhere with this guy.
Gotta knock him. Gotta knock him.
So, I'm trying to... Okay.
Is this on?
Yeah, it's on. Okay. So, man, Caps, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're in the chat, man. But yeah, just what's going on here? How do you go from having this ginormous crisis border crisis, let's say that right, to, for the last 3 years, and if you look at the numbers alone tell you how many people come across that border, and we're incentivizing it. We're giving these people money. Trump was pushing these people back as fast as he could. Now we got to go back and find them. It's going to be impossible.
Yeah.
So, it's just a disillusionment. I'm not 100% sure who made this video, but we're going to watch it because it's funny.
Yes. Okay.
Y'all haven't seen this.
There we go.
Everything. Somebody made it.
Yes. Okay.
What?
There we go.
Hold on. You don't know about Big Mike?
Nope.
It's in the slideshow in the beginning. You don't know anything about Big Mike? Oh, man.
Nope.
Oh, the things we don't know.
Yep.
I thought you knew about this.
No.
Michelle Obama? A man?
Oh, I do know about that.
Okay, I was about to say.
I've heard about that.
So that's old Barry Soetoro.
Okay.
This guy.
Yeah,
That's him.
I can see that.
And this
Is her.
is her.
Oh, boy. I can see that, too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah. Somebody made a video, and I am now best friends with this person. So, but
Mother, do you think she'll drop the bomb?
First, the United States will see the first gay.
You know what I mean? Everybody.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
That is fantastic.
You know Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
The next day.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
We already
president?
have it with Obama.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Gone because of the Obamas or the Clintons. We can say it's gone because of the Clintons. So, but yeah.
Ooh, mother should have built the wall.
So, and if you don't believe in any conspiracy theories, there's this guy too. I know I'm playing a bunch of videos tonight, but I found these and they just need to be shared.
How do you not believe in any conspiracy theories? I understand not all of them, not most of them, but you don't believe in any conspiracy theory? You just think the government's just batting 1,000 and telling us the whole truth? That's a strong stance to take. And again, as I said before, I don't like talking about politics on stage or off stage. I don't like talking about things I don't feel like I'm truly knowledgeable in. But I do know this. Our government is placed in charge of all of its people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a father who's been placed in charge of just one son. And I lie to that nigga all the time.
That is fantastic, man.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
Everybody lies to everybody. You can't tell me you've never lied to me.
Oh, well, come on now.
Exactly. Thank you. So, why the hell does anybody think that our government is not doing anything behind our back?
No, they've been doing it forever.
Been doing it long enough to where a lot of people think they're not doing crap. Like it doesn't make sense, but yeah. So I can go all day. But this is Joe Biden's.
What do you think?
Joe Biden's border.
I think they're full of shit.
Oh, okay. So this is.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell them their name.
Full of shit. Cindy said they're full of shit.
The dog even knows.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I hear you. I agree with you.
So, Matt, how long do you have that dog?
Oh, man. I got it for another week now because she's going to DR. So, she's going home for a week.
Good
So
for
now
her, though. Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. So, but not bad for me.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, so I got it for another 20 days.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, I mean, it'll fly by, right?
Yeah. 20 days?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, crap.
Jesus.
Just like Obama.
What do your cats think of her? See, I hate cats, but I have to have cats.
Kind of how I think about the left. Yeah, about the same.
Oh, okay.
Full of shit.
So, speaking of the left, here is the left's border wall. There's not enough people to stop these guys from doing this. And you know, how do we stop this? I am all for electrifying this bitch. Like 100% for electrifying this thing. Betty McGroin, what's going on? He has a big dick. I bet he does.
It's electrifying.
Oh, man.
That's like grease lightning. Electrifying.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You better shape up.
Do you think Obama takes it every once in a while? Or do you think just Michelle is always the bottom? It's going a little too far.
That's terrible.
It is.
I don't need them images in my
I wonder if we're still on YouTube. So yeah, this guy's climbing up the freaking wall with a ladder.
He's got some balls.
I mean, look, I don't mind if you come into this country legally, but this right here, no.
Ya pusieron la escalera.
No, I'm good. We don't need this. This is insanity.
Ándale, Andrés, córrele.
No, mejor no. Esto no es de chanclas.
You can see they've done this before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's not their
Oh
first
yeah.
rodeo there.
I wonder how many people are coming over this wall right now. You know, and that car that just went across the other side, you know they didn't see anything because of the way this wall is.
I mean, if you're skinny enough, you know, you can almost fit through the wall.
Yep. Well, I don't know. That's pretty close. I mean, look at this guy. Look at his head compared to
Tres. Y son chavales.
He'd have to be a small, maybe a small child.
Well, as long as you don't come over here and eat, you should be able to fit over that through that wall anytime.
Jesus, this is the last time I'm having you on. Ah, hey.
Don't worry, I can't fit through there either.
Look, there goes another truck. It's just sitting there going over. These border patrol can't do anything about this.
No,
I'm too big from the waist down. I wouldn't be able to fit through that.
Under Joe Biden economy, they can't do crap. But yeah, they just pull up a ladder.
I see.
They're going to drop another ladder on the other side.
I see. This is
The funny part is, I work in the construction field, and I've actually seen guys climb like that.
Mira, ahí le está dando al pollero en el celular este.
I would never do it. And I'm not saying what those guys' races were, but you know, it wasn't white guy doing it.
Le está dando para ver si viene él mira.
Yeah, there's our border wall. Just one of the spots. They're finding more and more ways. See, if our border guard or border agents weren't so consumed at these entry points,
Este ratito es el que va a correr ahorita.
they'd be able to stop stuff like this. but they're so taken over right now that they can't even stop this minor stuff.
Yeah.
So, just absolutely insane of what's going on in this country. But yeah.
Well, it's everywhere.
Oh yeah. No, you get it everywhere, but still. Cute dog.
Yeah.
Matt's trying to keep that dog.
No. I mean, for the time being, sure. And I will love it unconditionally for my little short spell. But when the short spell is over, hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Matt's a cat person, so you guys can shame him for it.
Well,
Newt,
no,
how you doing?
I'm an animal person. I'm anything pleasant.
I did start
person.
early. I actually got on time today, so I want to start at 6 o'clock. I had some camera difficulties, but other than that, no sound. Everybody can hear me. The videos were working great. I actually uploaded a new intro video. If you guys noticed that, had a nice little JFK shooting in there. So, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty epic.
Yeah, I thought so.
I
thought it was
know
pretty
so.
good.
I mean, that was pretty epic.
You guys have any more suggestions to add to my intro video? I will take them.
Light it up.
Yeah. Trying to do like the conspiracy blurry-ish thing. I need to get some people who have said some blurry encounters. Bigfoot, Wolfman, Mothman,
the Greys,
Dogman, whatever. I'd like to talk to somebody. Alien encounter. That'd be cool. But Pops McGroin, how you doing? Got Fatty McGroin. We got everybody in here.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Y'all do me a favor and like and leave a comment. And let's
What is
let's
this called? Starlight? Starlight?
algorithm.
I saw that. The northwestern side.
Yeah, you
sky.
did tell me about
That's
that.
a bunch of horse shit. All those lights cut off.
Oh, Starlink
simultaneously.
So it goes with like the curve of the Earth.
No, I'm telling you, this was a straight fucking line.
I know. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes in and goes out. Of
It
the
was
curve of the Earth.
nuts. And I've seen a couple things in my life.
The Earth is flat.
I don't agree with that. But I've seen several
KTY
things in my
465, how's it going?
lifetime that, everybody does every once in a while, I'm sure. They go, what the hell, right? And you're hesitant to talk to others about it. You're like, all right, should I say something about it? But deep down inside, we all know that there's some shit, okay?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely stuff going on. But
it makes you think. I had somebody behind me. So I'm pumping my brakes, telling this guy to go over, like, did you see what I saw? And this dude just peeled right on by me.
I wonder if I can get this
Like
video
nothing
up.
ever happened. But I'm telling you right now, that was some freaky shit. Okay? Isn't that right? No, you didn't see it. You weren't with me. But you got called cute. I guess you're cute. You look like a little rat to me. But isn't that right, Sydney? What do you think? Are we alone?
Our dog's giving the comments there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
13-year-old dog.
If any of you guys have a Yorkie, I apologize for this next stand. Actually, no, I don't give a fuck.
I apologize too. Sorry.
I hate Yorkies. I had one growing up, and that little fucker hated everything about me for some reason. And I love dogs. I absolutely love dogs. There are two dogs in this world I cannot stand: a Yorkshire
Yorkie?
Terrier
Uh-huh.
and a Jack Russell, whatever my mother-in-law has, because that thing is the spawn of fucking Satan.
I think it's the mother-in-law is what it is.
Well, it might be.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't hear this.
Yeah.
Hopefully
she does.
I have every respect for that woman up until the point of her not listening to me. Like, I have things I want done my way.
That will always happen.
I know.
Sorry.
I know.
That's
I know.
part of it.
But I feel like she's crazy.
Remember we talked about this, the Murphy's Law of Marriage.
Yeah, I need to read that.
You do.
Yeah. See how that goes. But yeah. But
So what are we going to talk about, man? Hit it up. Enlighten me.
Let's talk a little bit of finance.
Finances.
Yeah.
Okay. Your pocket or my pocket?
Let's go with your pocket.
Well, my pocket.
You do a lot more investing than I do.
A little bit.
So you seem to be doing it okay.
What
do you look for when you're investing?
Well, it all stems back to comfort, right? What you foresee yourself as comfortable. And I dabble in the stock market a little bit, but I look for longevity. So I look for high yields, good PEs. I look for blue chip companies. I don't have the big bucks to invest in these, Googles. And I mean, you take your shot, of course, when it's young, but no one ever knows. And look, if the stock market was easy to play, then everybody would be rich.
Well, absolutely. So my question is, how long have you been investing? Because B.R. Newt brings up a good point here. Who the hell has money to invest right now?
Well, everyone does.
Well, yeah, but I get
little
that.
do
But
you realize.
right now, we're paying so much for gas and for our homes, and the interest rates are skyrocketing.
Sure. Well, look, if you don't have the money to lose, don't invest.
Yeah, but you want to gain money at some point. You want your money working for you. You don't want to be working for your money.
There's always the poll.
Well, I mean, I'm not the sexiest person in the world here, I don't think I could go ride that pole,
Well, look, everything's for long-term sake, right? Everyone's like short-term.
How the hell does that pole
what's
not hurt?
What's the definition of short-term to you?
Today.
Okay, so I don't do day trading. I'm not a fan of it. First off, I'm not knowledgeable enough to keep up with that.
I follow a group on Instagram, and it's a bunch of investors, and they show you where to sell with these short stocks. They show you all the curves you need to watch, all the, look at the bell. The bell rang here, and if you look at everything when it, the stock didn't steadily go up, you can watch it. If the stock goes up and kind of it stays low, and then at the end of right before the end of the day, it shoots up. You want to sell at that point.
It's mind manipulation.
They had a hard time getting to that point.
Currency was man-made to keep us focused on something other than the big picture.
True.
It's keeping us occupied on something that we really shouldn't be occupied on. Unfortunately, in society, we need funds to keep us comfortable, right? But it all stems from health to wealth. So it all reiterates to what we talked about with waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
The first thing you think about should be you and your significant others.
Absolutely.
But you think money because you're like, shit, I need fucking money
Gotta wake
to
up and go
make
get it.
my significant others thrive later in life when I'm no longer needed or accepted or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but the Bible it really says it all for you. And I hate to say this, but churches are corrupt, and it's
so
pretty
a lot
bad.
of these people in the chat right now can understand that.
I'm sure they do.
So a lot of these people come from MAGA Mornings. If you haven't heard of it, you need to go watch it. Alan Jacoby he's the guy that does the Patriot cigars.
Got it.
That's that guy.
Got it.
And we had talked about a lot. He mentioned it a couple times this week already about how he is not a churchgoer, but he does believe in Christ. He does,
Right.
He has his religion. He believes in it. And I had made the comment on one of his shows that, Christianity to me is not a religion. It's a relationship. We all need to have some sort of relationship with God, because if you don't, you're just going by it and you're abiding by a bunch of rules that mean nothing.
Right. Well, the house of worship is where you are.
Correct. And where two or more gather, you also have that. So me and you talking about it can go a lot further as well. Now, does church have its place for people? Absolutely. If you go to church and you feel like that's what you need, great, go for it.
Sure.
The one thing I loved about church was the worship. And if I really need like a good worship session and I haven't, if I feel like I'm in a lull or something, I'll go to a church that I know has good worship and praise God to that worship. Or sometimes I'll just listen. It'll be all right to just listen to a song. I've gone to concerts, like I've been to an Elevation Worship concert where Lauren Daigle was there, and I think Jesus Culture. But it was pretty good. I like listening to that kind of music. And just be able to express my love to the Lord and just kind of pray while I'm sitting there praising the Lord while I'm singing,
That's right.
To
each his own,
Yeah,
but as a whole, unfortunately.
Yeah, I get like tithing to the church to help it grow makes sense. But
Right.
what really kills me about the church is the fact that it's more of a feel-good thing now than it is spreading the word of God.
That's right.
And that and a lot of people don't see that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm getting blessings. I got an unexpected check. That's my blessing. Great. Like, I'm not denying that God gave you a blessing, but you're not using it the way you need to, I don't think. Because the way you're worshiping and the way you're talking and the way you're gossiping with your friends over there and the way you just made this click over here that we can't be a part of because we're not clicky enough for you, now I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, I've been to churches where the pastor here in, I'll give you the city, Richmond, Virginia, more so Glen Allen. I've been to a church that on Mother's Day, since that's coming up, Mother's Day, this guy preached about his mother. Good for him. But it wasn't like you and I would preach about our mothers. He ridiculed his mom because his mom was living with somebody. I moved in with my wife, and I'm not saying it's the right fucking thing to do, but the way I did it and the way I prayed about it, and I even tried, I lived away from my wife for a couple of weeks to see if that was really what the calling was. And it wasn't. It really wasn't, because when I did it, it was more so to see, and people say, oh, it's so you can understand what it's like to be away from. I worked away enough. Financially, it made more sense for me to live with my wife because we were already both financially dependent on each other in a sense. You know, I helped with rent. I helped with, paying the bills, and we weren't married. We weren't even engaged, but I helped, it was just a part of it. And if that's what you're doing, great. You're doing it right. But, to me, the way we look at marriage now, I don't think is 100% accurate on what, these people used to go out and hang out with each other. And,
you marry the family.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to.
And that's what that's basically what happened with us. We
You have to know that, though.
You can have a relationship with the Christ and the Father by just reading the Bible. Yeah, absolutely you can. I'm not saying you can't. I would look. I have contemplated, and this is the whole reason why I've got this whole setup. I wanted to do this podcast here, and I want to do a Sunday sit-down podcast where I just kind of read out of the Bible, and I just go to understand it. I don't want to preach to you. I want to understand it. I want to see this is, and I feel blessed because the church I grew up in was actually like this. The preacher had his doctorate, and he knew what he was talking about. He preached that, you need to be saved. He was a good preacher, but he gave you the background, like why he gave the sermon at Gethsemane, like why he went where he went, why he went out of his way to go do what he did. It made sense, and he gave like, hey, this is what was happening in this time. It was almost like sitting through a college class.
He had soul in his expression.
Yeah, he had soul in it, but he had like knowledge behind it.
That's right.
And it was a learning every sermon. And then his name is Michael Fitzgerald. And if you can ever look up one of his sermons, I'll tell you what, you will be impressed. He was from Clifford Baptist Church, a little church in Amherst, Virginia. And just look him up. You'll find him. I don't know if he wants me spreading it, but look, if it's going to get the word of God out,
either way,
I'll tell you what, y'all go listen to him. And he's got his accent's a little thicker than mine, but it's that Amherst accent. But I don't know what you're saying. But anywho, it's really good.
The bow chicka bow wow thing.
But check it out.
There it is.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got it.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
He's got to upgrade.
No, I just got to download it.
He's working on it, though.
Look,
Just
I
like
have
he
a
needs
lot
to
more
get
pads in here now.
He
than I
needs to get
used
his taters in the ground. I don't know if any of you guys are big gardeners, but that brings out the spirit in us all. You need to grow. It all starts with the seed. We all start with the seed, do we not?
We do.
So, if you guys want to become more spiritual or more involved with Mother Earth, go plant some goods. I mean, that's what it's about. Get outside, get off of the bullshit, and go do something outside and express yourself, because it actually starts at home, which I don't need to tell any of you this, but it all starts at home. And that's what they're doing. That's what the left is doing right now. They are attacking the homes by attacking the little ones. And if we can overcome that and beat them to that, then we have a better shot in the long term. But if you want my opinion's ugly, and I think we need to take out DC. I don't give up.
Hey. We're not inciting violence here.
Well, it's not violence. You don't have to look at it as
like
violence.
Trump says, we need to drain the swamp.
We
need to get rid of everybody that is corrupt as hell. We need to disassemble all these three-letter agencies. Oh, it does.
It
does.
starts
Yeah,
at home.
absolutely. Like the whole reason why we go to these massive grocery stores is because the government is now providing our food. If you look at communism and the way that it starts, you have a government-funded grocery store. How close are we to a government-funded?
Well, very.
funded grocery
And we
store?
have to get away from box stores.
Look what is in every grocery store. Look at your shelves. Every shelf is the same.
You got to support local small businesses.
Correct. We have
farm to table product and home to table.
Absolutely.
That's where it starts.
Absolutely.
The garden.
I'm butchering a pig this weekend. Like it's going to be the last pig I
Be
butcher
the
this
fifth
year.
one of the year, right?
Fifth one of the year.
That's
Yep.
impressive.
I actually stopped the podcast to go kill a pig and gut it.
He did.
Yeah, it was fun.
He
it
did.
was interesting. It was not really what I wanted to do that night, but she had escaped on me 3 times in probably an hour.
And it's a big pig.
Oh, she was massive. She was probably my biggest pig. She was at least 450.
I need some of that pig, by the way. Yeah.
She's in that freezer over there.
Just whatever you do, don't come work for John because you will leave here with 2 pounds of
I'm not that bad. Everybody else got their meat. You just haven't got it yet.
Oh, that's okay. I'm cheap labor.
Trust me, I know how to fool people when they come work for me. So, but yeah, no. So we do our own chickens, own turkeys. I have my own cow. Like BR Nude, I think you mentioned something about buying milk and the price of it. I have my own cow. I don't buy milk anymore. She eats the grass that's in the field, and I have to buy hay in the winter months, and I have to pay to get her inseminated because I don't have a bull. But I buy the sperm for the insemination, and I have somebody keep it for me so that I know that I'm going to have females and I can grow my herd now.
I like that. The best revenge is success.
Absolutely is.
They don't get to win.
Yep. So that's why we need to get out. Matt, I had the, somebody, I think it was Alan, had the idea of sitting out at your local pole and just watch the poles. Stay there until the last car leaves.
Now, which
and
poll are we talking about?
Well, we're not talking about that poll.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the ballots. So
Yeah,
in
okay.
November.
Gotcha.
So the whole goal is to stop the election fraud, right?
Right.
And then
That's right.
There were truckloads of ballots coming in.
Yeah.
After the fact. So if you can get people to sit
And
at polls,
moles sending fake ballots into the slots, right?
That's
overnight
watching,
too.
That's watching the.
Well, we better be on it.
Yeah, you got to watch.
I'm pretty sure they're on it this
But
go round.
you can't just sit at it because then you're going to be the Republicans, these Trumpsters, they're trying to stop the vote, they're trying to disrupt, and then that's really going to go all out in hell. And it could actually go into the House and the Senate, and then they'll really overthrow the election. You don't want that. So, that being said, so the best thing we could do is just go out, sit at the polls, watch it, bring some snacks, bring a buddy, and watch it. Just make sure nobody's going in after hours.
You're going to need a lot of folks to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're trying to push it out now. If you
Yeah.
tell your friends, if you tell 5 people to tell 5 people to tell 5 people, you'll go, you'll grow.
Before you know it.
Yeah.
You should have a good chance.
So just watch. That's all we need to do. I'm not saying cause violence, don't interact. But if you see something funky, take down license plates, write them down.
Pictures.
Take plenty of pictures. Take video. If you can
Don't
get
hesitate
audio.
to call the law.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get audio,
I'd call the law.
But you need all these things to make a case. You can't just have, I saw this white van go away and then he backed up to the door. They took 15 boxes out. No, okay.
That'd be like me seeing a UFO. Everybody looking at me like I'm effing crazy.
Well, you are effing
Well,
crazy.
that's right. That's right. That's right. I'm hanging out with this guy. I mean, what else do you think?
Yeah, you're on my podcast. So, but yeah. I think your dog is whining at you.
The dog is actually snoring.
Is it asleep now?
Yeah.
Good for her.
That is good.
Good for her.
I wish I was sleeping.
Well, I can knock you out and put you in a chokehold. So, but yeah, there's a lot we can do as a society. We need to know what to do with our money. We need to know how to invest it. We need to know how to we can give back to our community. We need to know how to give back to ourselves. We need to know how to grow for ourselves. Like I said,
That's right.
I grew up in a town. I grew up on maybe if I was like an acre, or not even, I think it was like a half an acre, and I could see 4 houses around me if I looked in my backyard. Or if I looked at my front yard, I could see 6. The street was right there. The street lights right in front of the house. I had the cop cars going down the road all the time.
Population is growing rapidly.
But yeah, I get it. But I went from from living in nothing, very little land. My dad filled in our in-ground swimming pool to make a garden. He started that garden, and when I moved out, I continued to do that. Every little spot I could. I had tomatoes growing on balconies of an apartment when I moved out to Richmond, and when we moved out to a house that had about an acre of land, we planted our own garden. We grew our own vegetables, had tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers, you name it, we had it. Strawberries, plenty of strawberries. And we're doing that here. We've got blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. We've got plants started right now. We've got tomatoes growing. We've got all sorts of beans, peppers. And then on top of that, the animals, the pigs, the cows. I've got a male cow right now. I'm getting ready to butcher here soon.
Yeah.
That'll be probably the last butcher I do this year.
Well, it comes down to sweat equity, but it's worth it.
But yeah,
it
that's
is
what I'm saying.
absolutely worth it because you know what you're consuming.
Yeah, and
100% organic.
The cost of it too. So like the cows and the chickens, I can cut back on my chicken feed and my cattle feed in the summertime because they're munching on the bugs.
That's right.
The chickens and ducks, and the turkeys and the guineas. My chick population's down there. And then my cows are munching on the grass. I've planted them all sorts of orchard grass and alfalfa.
All the time spent is all about gain, right?
Oh yeah.
So everything that you have put time into, you always gain.
Yeah.
Positive,
I'm getting something out of
optimistic
it.
views. And if you fail, you look for the positive and the optimistic view on your failure, which makes you stronger later.
Speaking of failure, I had 6 beehives at the end of the summer last year. I am down to 3. I pick up more on sometime close to the end of the month. And I will have 7 hives here in the spring. 3 of my hives, I've already put what they call supers. I had to add more boxes on top of it.
So how many bees do you get per hive? On average?
I don't know. A lot.
What's a lot?
So usually you want about
1,000?
4 Illinois supers on your hive, and you can get a good amount of honey out of that. I think they say you can get a pound of honey, 2 or 3 pounds of honey off each frame or something like that. So, and there's 10, I've got 10 frame boxes. So there's 4 10-frame boxes, what they call supers. And so I'm trying to get as much honey as I can out of them. I'll jar it and I'll probably keep a good portion of it because I use it I use it in place of sugar. I use it in place of whatever I can.
Honey is expensive.
Yes, it is.
Boy, oh boy.
I get it.
But what isn't?
Free. Actually, it's not free that much. I mean, the boxes. It's $2,000 just for the amount of boxes I had to buy in frames.
In the end, you will gain, but it might take a little while. That's just like
Absolutely.
investing. Just like investing.
And it takes time. Like I've got, the bee suits you got to go through and go through all that. And it's fun. The surprising thing
That's
it.
It's fun.
It is. It absolutely is fun.
It's way better than being out and about and spending in dock stores and supporting the lefties that don't really mean much to us.
Yeah,
conservatives.
When I lived in Henrico, that's all we did on
Christian
the weekend
folk
was going to the store.
The real soul.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
You get in touch with yourself a lot faster that way.
You sure do.
And working barefoot, oh my God! I'll go conspiracy theory right here. They invented rubber-soled shoes so that we cannot be grounded to the earth, and I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I like going barefoot.
It feels great. So
yeah. Unless you're walking inside his house, then you better put some shoes on.
No. My wife, if you walk into my house with shoes on, my wife herself will take you out. So, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna end the show for tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna hear from our sponsor from Patriot Cigar because it's the best damn commercial out there. Y'all take care, stay blessed, and that's the end of this conversation at this dinner table.
Hey, Godspeed.
Absolutely.
When he salutes the flag salutes back. When he questions the outcome of an election, the DOJ indicts itself. When he sneezes, people say, God bless America. Cuba imports cigars from him. He is the most patriotic man in America.
I don't always smoke cigars, but when I do, I smoke Patriots. Stay MAGA, my friends.
My favorite. Can I get one of those?
No, Bill. We all know what you like to do with cigars. Patriot Cigars, a premium smoke for freedom-loving patriots.
The Patriot Cigar Company's story started with Alan Jacoby's love of cigars and love of America. There's no better way to celebrate the freedoms we cherish than smoking a premium Patriot cigar. Whether it's TNTs, Moabs, Hellfires, or Mark 48 torpedoes, all Patriot cigars are handmade and blended with 100% long filler premium Nicaraguan tobacco to bring you the smoothest smoking experience imaginable. Patriot cigars are enjoyed by many of MAGA's finest. Do yourselves a favor and order some today. God bless America, and God bless Patriot Cigars.